dear students, welcome back. I'm Miss Rishika. Today in this video I'm going to teach you all the depreciation, the lesson depreciation for grade 9. So first I'll just give an explanation about depreciation. Depreciation means, you all know, business has different assets belongs to the business. So while using those assets, for an example a machinery, while using it for several years, the monetary value of that particular asset goes down while using. Now, for an example, even when you use a pair of shoes for a longer time, you will be able to see that the sole of the shoe has been depreciated. Okay, so depreciation means while using an asset of a business for several years, the monetary value of the asset decreases because of the usage. So that is called depreciation. So depreciation of a particular asset can be used, can be calculated using two methods. The first method is straight line method. The other method is reducing balance method. And first we'll look at the straight line method. Straight line method, there are two methods to calculate the straight line method. The first method is, there is a specific equation where you have to substitute different values and calculate the depreciation charge for the year. Then the second one is using a percentage, that means 10%, 20%, we call it fixed installment method. So according to straight line method, there are two methods. Using the equation, you can calculate the depreciation charge for the year, or if they have given as a percentage, we call fixed installment method. Using a percentage even, you can calculate the depreciation charge per year. So I'll take the first example. Now I'll show you how to do the example. Now first we have to identify, now here they have not given the percentage, that means you have to use the equation. So to calculate the depreciation charge per year using the equation, you need to find out three items: the cost of the price or the cost of the asset, and the disposal value, and the number of years the business is going to use it. So according to this example, the car was purchased for £22,000, so that will be the cost of the asset, and the disposal value is the amount that they are hoping to sell the particular asset. So the business is going to use it for 4 years, and after using it for 4 years, they are hoping to sell it for £2,000. So that will be the disposal value, and the number of years the business is hoping to use the particular asset is 4 years. So first we'll write the details. The cost of the asset will be £22,000, and the disposal value of the particular asset, they are hoping to sell it for £2,000, so that will be the disposal value. Disposal value means for what is the amount or what is the price they are hoping to sell it after using for several years, and the number of years they are going to use it for 4 years. So these are the details that we need to calculate the depreciation charge for using the equation. So the equation is depreciation charge per year equals the cost of the asset or the cost of price or cost of the assets minus the disposal value divided by the number of years of use. Okay, so the cost of the price is £22,000 and the disposal value is £2,000, and the number of years they are hoping to use it for 4 years. So when you calculate the depreciation, 22,000, 2,000, when you subtract, you have £20,000. When you divide it by 4 years, you get £5,000 per year. So that will be the depreciation charge per year. That means here for 1 year, while using the car for 1 year, it decreases, the value of the car decreases by £5,000. So when you are using the straight line method, you have to memorize, you have to keep in your mind that straight line method means the same value will be continuously depreciated. That's why the difference between the straight line and the reducing balance method. when you use the straight line method, you have to calculate only depreciation charge per 1 year, then it continues for the rest of the years that the business is going to use the asset. That means this will be the first year of the depreciation, then the second year also this 5,000 will be depreciated, and the third year also same value will be depreciated, and fourth value they are going to use it for 4 years, so the fourth year also they are going to depreciate 5,000. Now you can see the amount of the depreciation charge per year is equal from each other. That means first year also 5,000 pounds, second year also 5,000 pounds, and third and fourth both are 5,000 pounds. That's why it's called straight line method, because the value that depreciate it equals for equal amount will be depreciated each and every year. Okay, so that will be the straight line method where you are using the equation. So they have not given the percentage, but they have given the details, the cost of the price, the disposal value, and the number of years that they are going to use. So if those details are there, then you have to use the equation to calculate the straight line method. So I'll explain it again. According to the example, the business purchases a car for 22,000 pounds and decided to keep it or use it for 4 years, and after use it for 4 years they are going to sell it for 2,000 pounds. So according to this one, the cost of the price or the cost of the asset is 22,000 pounds and the disposal value is 2,000 pounds, and they are hoping to use it for 4 years. So if you substitute all those to the equation, 22,000 pounds subtract 2,000 pounds gives you 20,000 pounds. When you divide it among the 4 years that you are hoping to use it, each year 5,000 pounds will be depreciated from the asset. Now that when you are using the equation, I'll take an example where the examiner has given the question using a percentage. Example number 2. Business purchased a machinery for 50,000 pounds and hoping to use it for 3 years. The business is using 20% straight line method to depreciate the assets. So here the cost of the machinery is given and the usage of years have been given and the percentage. So here the straight line method we have to use the percentage because they have not given the disposal value, so we cannot use the equation, but instead of equation we can use the 20% as a percentage. We can depreciate and calculate the depreciation charge per year. That means just what is the cost? Cost is 50,000 pounds. Then out of the cost 20% will be depreciated. So 3 zeros, 2 zeros, 2 zeros will cancel. 1, 2, 3, 3 zeros. 2 times 5 is 10. That means the depreciation charge for year, we'll hope first year, will be 10,000 pounds. Then the second year, still it will be 10,000 pounds. Third year even, they are hoping to use it for 3 years, So third year even 10,000 pounds. Okay, so now here instead of using the equation they have given a percentage. So this method is very easy, because what we have to do is from the cost 20% you have to calculate. That will be the depreciation charge per year, and they are hoping to use it for 3 years. So sometimes they might ask you to calculate the depreciation charge for the first 3 years. So it will be the first year 10,000, second year also 10,000, and third year also 10,000, because they are using the straight line method. So straight line method means the amount that your depreciation each year equals. Now we will go to the reducing balance method. Reducing balance method means the depreciation charge. If you look at the straight line method one, all 3 years the same value was depreciated. But when a business is using the reducing balance method, each year the depreciation charge that you are deducting from the asset reduces year by year. So I'll use an example. That's why it's called reducing balance method. So I'll use the first example which I have written on the board. A machine which has been bought for 10,000 pounds and depreciate is to be charged at 20%. So when using the reducing balance method, it's always given as a percentage. Straight line method, you have 2 methods to calculate, but reducing balance method, there is only one that will be given as a percentage. So a machinery which they have bought for 10,000 and they are hoping to charge the depreciation 20% per year, and they are asking you to calculate the depreciation charge for the first 3 years. So 20% is the value, the percentage, and 10,000 is the cost. Now we'll see the depreciation charge for first year. It will be 10,000 into 20%, that means it will be 2,000. Okay, then so the first year it will be 2,000 pounds, but when you start to calculate the second year, first before you start calculating the depreciation charge, first what you have to do is the first year's depreciation charge should be deducted from the cost. Okay, so the first year normally you calculate the 20% of the 10,000. 2 zeros will cancel, then 3 zeros, and 2 times 1 is 2,000. But the first year depreciation charge is 2,000, but when you start to calculate the second year, before you start to calculate the depreciation charge, what you have to do, you have to deduct the 2,000 which you depreciated the earlier year, you have to deduct it. Then you will calculate 8,000. From 8,000 only you have to calculate 20% for the second year. That means 2 zeros will cancel, then 2 zeros, 1,600. Okay, so the second year the depreciation charge is 1,600. We'll see the third year. Third year will be, the cost is 10,000, but before you calculate the depreciation charge for the third year, what you have to do, the earlier 2 years already you have deducted or depreciated 2,000 and 1,600. That means altogether 3,600 already you have depreciated. So that amount, 2,000 and 1,600, that amount you have to deduct for 6,400. So from 6,400 only you have to calculate the 20%. 10, 2 times 4, 8, 2 times 6 is 12. So third year your depreciation charge is 1280. Now you can see, if you look at the board, the first year it was 2000, but when it comes to the second year, from 2000 it has decreased to 1600, and when it comes to the third year, from 1600 it has decreased to 1280. So if you look at this year by year, the business, if they are using the reducing balance method, year by year the depreciation charge will decrease annually. But earlier, when they are using the straight line method, if one year is 10,000, then all the other 3 years will be 10,000. But if the business is using reducing balance method, what happens to the depreciation charge? It decreases annually. The first year it was 2000, but the second year it has decreased to 1600. The third year it has decreased to 1280. So I'll explain it once again. So what you have to do, if you are using the reducing balance method, first year is easy, 20%, 10,000 into 20% it's 2000. But when you are starting to calculate the second year, what you have to do, you have to deduct the first year's depreciation charge from the cost. Then from after that you will get 8,000, then 20% of depreciation charge for that year should be calculated after deducting the previous year's depreciation. Then when it comes to third year, 2 years they have been depreciated the asset. So altogether 1600 has been depreciated. So what you have to do, before you calculate the third year depreciation charge, 10,000 from the cost, the previous years 2000 and 1600, 3600 should be subtracted. Then you will get 6400. For that net book value, we call net book value. For that net book value only you have to calculate the 20%. Then only the third year 1280 will be the depreciation charge for third year. So when you are recording in the books, the first year you will be recording 2000 as the depreciation charge, but in the second year you will be recording 1600, and the third year you will be recording 1280. Now I'll take another example. I'll explain you once again. If the business start to use the reducing balance, what happens? Example number 2. Business purchased a motor vehicle for £100,000 and hoping to depreciate using 10% reducing balance method. Calculate the first 3 year or first 4 years only, they might ask first 3 years of depreciation charge. Okay, so the first year depreciation charge, it will be normal, £100,000 into 10%, that means it will be 10,000. 2 zeros will cancel, 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So this will be the first year depreciation charge. So second year depreciation charge, what you have to do, before you calculate the depreciation charge, from the cost you have to subtract the earlier or the previous year depreciation. That means before you calculate the second year depreciation charge, you have to subtract the 10,000, that means the previous year. So it will be 90,000. So out of 90,000 only you have to calculate 10%, it will be £9,000. Then when calculating the third year depreciation, 100,000 will be the cost, but before you calculate the previous year's depreciation charge, that means the addition of 10,000 and 9,000, That means 19,000 should subtract, then you have 81,000. 81,000, out of 81,000 only you have to calculate the depreciation charge. So the first year 10,000, that means 100,000 into 10%, 10,000 will be depreciated. So when recording in the financial statement and respective particular accounts, you will be recording as 10,000. But before you calculate the second year, from the cost you have to subtract the previous year depreciation. Then after that 90,000, for 90,000 only you have to calculate the 10%. Then the second year it will be 9,000. So when it comes to the third year depreciation charge, from the cost you have to deduct the previous years. That means the first year, second year altogether 10,000, 9,000, 19,000. When you subtract you have 81,000. So out of 81,000 the 10% will be 8,100. So if you look at the example, you can see that the depreciation charge each year annually it reduces. The first year it was 10,000, but the second year it has decreased to 9,000, and the third year again it has decreased to 8,100. That's why it's called reducing balance method, because it reduces annually, it reduces until it becomes nil. Nil means zero. Okay, so you can see when the business is using the reducing balance method, the depreciation charge for each year reduces annually until it becomes nil, that means zero. Okay, but straight line method it differs. That means straight line method, if you calculate once year 10,000, then all the other 3 years or 4 years it continues as 10,000. But reducing balance method, it changes annually, it reduces annually until it becomes zero. Now I'll do a comparison of both methods to make you understand more. Okay, so I'll take the same example and I'll show you what are the different methods. Example for both methods, I'll use one example. Okay, to show you the difference between these two methods, I'm going to use and calculate for 3 years, depreciation charge for 3 years. Now for an example, look at the example. Assume business has purchased a machinery for 100,000, but still they are not selected. They have not selected a suitable one to depreciate the machinery because they have just started the business. So they don't know it. They don't have any idea. So they are hoping to compare the depreciation methods, two depreciation methods, before they select a suitable one for the business. So we have to compare and show them what is the difference of reducing balance method and straight line method. So reducing balance method, straight line method also they are using 10%, and reducing balance method also they are going to use 10%. So both of them have been given as a percentage. So first we'll calculate the straight line method. For the first 3 years I'll be calculating. The first year the cost is 100,000. So 100,000 into 10%, it will be 10,000. Okay. So because this is the straight line method, it equals, it does not make any difference to the depreciation charge. So if the first year it's 10,000 pounds, then the second year also it will be 10,000 pounds. I'll just calculate and show you. 100,000 into 10%, still it's 10,000. Third year, even it's 100,000 into 10%, still it's 10,000. Even if you calculate the fourth, fifth, sixth even, the depreciation charge will be same, 10,000 pounds. Now I'll use the reducing balance method, 10,000 pounds. So the first year will be 100,000 pounds into 10%. First year it will be 10,000 pounds. Then the second year, what you have to do, before you calculate the depreciation charge, from 100,000 pounds, you have to subtract the previous year. That means the previous year means the first year depreciation charge. That means 10,000, 90,000 into 10%, 9,000. Okay. So the third year will be, the cost will be same, 100,000, but before you calculate the depreciation charge, the first 2 years, that means 19,000 should be subtracted before you calculate the depreciation charge. Now, same percentage has been used for the same asset, but when they are using the straight line method, each year it will be deducted by 10,000, 10,000. Okay. Then reducing balance method, still same percentage, but the depreciation charge for year reduces annually. The earlier it was 10,000, but the second year it was 9,000, and the third year it has decreased to 8,100. So if you compare, you will be able to see the difference. Straight line method, the depreciation charge won't change even though it's the 10th year of the usage, but reducing balance method, if the business use, the depreciation charge reduces or decreases annually until it becomes 0. So you can continue this for like 5 years, 6 years, but to make you understand easy, I used only 3 years. So this is the comparison of method. This business does not know which method to use. So what they are going to do, they are going to compare. So if you compare the straight line method reduces the same amount each year, but the reducing balance method, even though the percentage are same, both are 10%, but here what happens, the depreciation charge decreases annually until it becomes 0 value of the asset. Okay, so this is what happens. I just want you all to understand the difference. Here the same amount will be subtracted, but here before you calculate the depreciation charge per year, the previous year depreciation charge should be subtracted. Then after you subtracted from the net book value only, you have to calculate the depreciation charge for the current year. Okay, so that means the second year, before you calculate the previous, that means first year's depreciation charge would be subtracted. Before you calculate the third year, you have to deduct the first and second year's depreciation before you calculate the third year. If you are calculating the fourth year, that means first, second, third, all 3 years depreciation charge should be subtracted before you calculate the fourth year. So this is the comparison, just to compare and show you, to make you understand the difference. The difference is, even though the same percentage, same asset has been used, but the depreciation charge changes if you are using different methods. So children, I hope you understood how to use these two depreciation method. Here straight line method have two methods. One is the equation. It has two methods. One is the equation where you have cost of price and disposal value and deducted from the number of years. The other one is the percentage. But reducing balance method, only the percentage will be given. But the difference between these two methods is, the one and only difference is the depreciation charge. If you are using the straight line method, the depreciation charge will be same for all the years that you are hoping to use the asset. But if you are using the reducing balance method, the depreciation charge decreases. The depreciation charge per year decreases year by year, annually, until it becomes 0. So I hope you understood very well. In the next video, I'll be teaching you all how to dispose an asset. That means when you are selling an asset, how to record them, and just memorize or remember, when you are recording the depreciation charge, the double entry will be the depreciation income statement. Income statement is a financial statement. Okay, in future videos you will be learning that. That particular income statement will be debit, and there is a special account called provision for depreciation. That particular account will be credited. All this have been given in the assignments. So just memorize. When you are recording, that means 10,000, it will be recorded in the income statement as an expense, and it will be credited to the provision for depreciation account. Okay, so I hope you understood. Go revise this, and I'll be teaching you all the disposal of an asset in the next video. Thank you children. God bless you.